Welcome back to another Handyman Land video. Today's video is just a few chores that you have to do when you're raising hens, and maybe this video will inspire someone to go out and raise hens, or maybe it's a video where they be like, no, I don't want to do that, because raising hens isn't all what it's cut out to be. It's a lot of work, and you need to know that if you're starting something like this, remember, hens can live over 10 years. So you have to understand that it's a long commitment. Okay, good morning. Today's an exciting day for me. It's chicken coop cleaning day. So we gotta clean out their bedding. They're kind of excited because when I do clean their bedding, they get to free range. So I'll be cleaning their bedding, cleaning their windows so they can see through better. If you don't have a window in your chicken coop, you really should get one. They love it. They're always looking out through there. It's like they're happy. Another thing is, yesterday a hawk tried to kidnap one of them. Good thing I just happened to be walking by when the hawk was swooping down, and I started screaming at it. And the hens, they know. They started running back home. They ran all the way up in there, and then they were looking through their window to check if the coast was clear. If you haven't checked out my chicken coop video, check that out and you'll see exactly how I made that door. The door's been working great. I'm glad I built it like that. I don't need to go into their coop to close their door at night, because predators can't get in, but they could dig underneath and get in there. So we want to make sure that their door is closed every single night. Let me get the mesh wagon. And while I'm at it, let me see how my cement work is coming out. Yeah, so it's looking good. It's been raining for the last 4 days. This one's looking good. Yep. So I'm happy with it. But I have my work cut out for me because I have quite a few to do all the way around the house. So that's another project, and that one just needs to wait for now, but hopefully I can get to it by sometime next week. So let me walk on over to the garage. As you can see, I got a mess in here again. Cement mixer's in the way, lawnmower's in the way, and I need to get to the back where the chicken stuff is at. So it looks like I'm running a little low on supplies here. I got, what's this, probably a 50-pound bag. Yeah, I need to make a trip to the Tractor Supply probably this weekend. Let me get this cardboard out the way. The cardboard, for those of you that don't know, we use that when we're doing our composting. I'm in the shop right now. I am looking for my tripod. And not this one, because I was filming the new automatic chicken coop video. Stay tuned. If this video hasn't been released, I'll leave a link in the description at the bottom when it is. So I don't see the tripod. Let me check the other workshop. Okay, girls. Yeah, so I got their favorite snack. Look at that. Mmm, yummy. Look at that. Mmm, yummy. 10 pounds. These are mealworms. So I turn my head for a minute while I'm cleaning out their containers, and they jumped the fence. They must have got on the logs over there and jumped over. Look where they at. If they only knew that there's a fox living down there. But remember I said this is their favorite snack. Why are y'all all the way down there? Come on, get back in here. Alrighty. Okay, let's get their diatomaceous put away. And for those of you that don't know what diatomaceous earth is, it's to help prevent lice on the hens. And all these little pumpkins you see hanging here, I don't know what type they are, but we didn't plant this. This was just scraps, some of the food that I purchased for them, and I have no idea how this grew here, but it worked out perfect because during the hottest days of the summer, the leaves gave a lot of shade for them. And here's some wet food that was at the bottom of their tray. These are those black stuff there, those are the sunflower seeds. And when I had dumped them here, no, my wife dumped them here last year. If you look at some earlier videos of mine, you will see these big sunflowers growing here. We didn't plant them either. That was just their food that we dumped there when we were cleaning out their trays. And those sunflower seeds sprouted. Yeah, so each of them laid an egg this morning. Let me put these away. Those of you that don't know, I keep this owl here. It does help. It helps keep away a lot of the small birds that used to get in through the chicken coop fencing. I used to have these small little birds. I don't even know what type of birds they were, and they actually fit through the chicken coop fencing, and they were getting into their food. So that's why I put the bigger container over there, and I stopped using this one for the time being because those little birds knew that this blue container held the food. I mean, I like all the birds, but I'm not trying to feed all these wild birds. Especially, I don't want these wild birds getting into my coop and getting my hens sick by them receiving lice from these small little birds that were getting in there. So from me changing their container and using this one here, it really helped. That, and between this owl, they stopped coming around. And just so you know, this plastic that I hung here, that was my wife's idea. It helps the hens when there's a predator like a big hawk flying by. They run under there and they feel safe. So that's why I was stapling it back up. It had came down with some high winds. But yeah, this is just daily chores of owning hens. If you're thinking of owning hens, just know it's a lot of work. Don't fall for these TikTok, Instagram videos where they make it seem like, oh, it's peaches and cream, it's so nice. No, it's a lot of work. It's a lot of work, and these are our pets because we will never eat these because these are hens that lay our eggs, and we haven't bought store-bought eggs in quite some time. And if you do have hens and they're not laying eggs, you need to check their living condition. You need to monitor their poop. Is their poop slimy? Is it red? Is it green? These are all different symptoms that the hen's not feeling well. Sometimes it's stress. Sometimes it's their living conditions. It could be multiple things. So a lot of it's on the internet. I will be releasing a few other videos that I filmed them. I just haven't gotten around to put them out there. But yeah, it's a lot of work. So just to let you know, if you're thinking about getting them, know that first, before you even buy them, have the proper hen house for them. Somewhere where they can sleep at night, not just a tarp under the rain. It is not healthy for them. They shouldn't be on cement floors. I've seen that numerous times, and that's not healthy for them. They love to get, as you see, all they do all day is dig. That's why I was mixing around the soil, because sometimes it's like they're digging a hole trying to get to the other side of the earth. And also, a healthy hen, they're always active. You know this by watching them. They're very active. When you see them taking care of themselves, where they're like cleaning their feathers, that means they're very healthy. If they're not doing that, you need to check them. Something could be wrong with them. But so far, everything's been good. When I first got the two other ones, they were beating each other up for quite some time, at least probably 5 whole weeks, until they got used to being with each other. And those were stressful times. It wasn't easy to see them beating each other up, coming out in the morning, and it looked like a murder scene. There was blood everywhere. We had to treat some of their wounds. So if you're introducing hens, you need to know you have to keep them separate. You shouldn't just throw them in there. Keep them separate for at least a week or two, until they get used to seeing each other. I kept them separate for 2 whole weeks, and they still beat the crap out of each other. And all that's due is to them getting used to the new pecking order. There's always one in charge, and there's always one that's always left behind. As you can see, these 3 right here, let me come out. So as you see, these 3 right here, they're always together. This one here, she's always the one that's left behind by herself. But the leader is the smallest one, which is this one. We call her Nugget. At least when these 2 start picking on her, she jumps in to defend her. So we're thankful for that Nugget doesn't let the other 2 beat her up, because these 2 lived together for quite some time before I got them. Also, another thing is, people be like, oh, but I hear, that raising hens can lower your stress level and this and that. Yes, they actually do. They're entertaining. Just to watch them living their simple life and just watching them do what they're doing, it does give you a peace of mind. Like, you can relax and sit down and have your coffee or have your beer in the evening and just watching them. It is entertaining, but it's a lot of work. Another thing is, a lot of people are like, oh yeah, but they lay you eggs all the time. You don't have to buy eggs anymore. Yes, that's true. We don't have to buy eggs anymore. But their food, their bedding, their medication, the diatomaceous, their little snacks, all that adds up at the end of the month. And am I really getting eggs for free? I don't think so. I'm paying for them, just in another way. And I hope this video helps someone out there. Like and subscribe, hit that bell icon, and I'll see you on the next one. Thanks for watching.